what's going on, y'all? Big Sarge, your host of the Texas Tailgate Talk podcast, available wherever you get your podcasts from. All right, day 4 of Houston Texans training camp is complete. The first day that the fans were out. And I will say this, the defense gave them a show. Hey, look, I know that it's still early and the pass don't come on until Monday, but the defense looked really good today. They had 3 interceptions, 2 pick sixes, and one by Azeez Al-Shaair. Now, you all remember when I told you that Azeez was part of the group that was in Puerto Rico under the under Derek Stingley Sr.'s Cover 1 program for the elite. And I got an opportunity to ask Azeez about being there. I also got an opportunity to ask cornerback Kamari Lassiter about having your leader, your middle linebacker, somebody that you look up to there as well, even though he's not a defensive back, but he's there trying to improve on his coverage skills and how he can help himself out. Here's what Azeez Al-Shaair had to say first, and then Kamari Lassiter. Azeez, you went to the Cover 1 elite camp over in Puerto Rico with Derek Stingley's father, and you're around, not only your teammates, but a bunch of other defensive backs. Did you do that intentionally so that you could improve on your pass coverage, or just be able to, team bond or just pick some of their brains?
Yeah, there's a lot of both. I think when Sting did it in Hawaii last year, me and Henry were actually just in Hawaii at the same time. So me and him were training together. And I'm like, man, Sting and them are in the same island as us, they're just on the other side. So I told Sting and his dad when I seen him during the season last year that I want to make sure that I came out there. Because it is, you're talking about obviously one of the best corners in the league now. And then all the guys that were there as well, just learning from guys who have to cover all day. Just like I learned from the D-line who have to rush all day, and the linebacker got to both. Yeah. So it doesn't hurt to sharpen your tools.
What did it mean to you to see, when you all went over to Puerto Rico for that Cover 1 elite camp, and it was all those defensive backs, but your middle linebacker showed up so he could work on his pass coverage? What does that mean to you all from a leadership standpoint, seeing Azeez out there with you all?
That means a lot. But Azeez has been great. From the day that I met him, Azeez has been really like one of the people. We're talking about the other who was talking. Every time you see Azeez, he's giving somebody things. Whenever me and CD first got here, he just talked to us. Gave us a lot of different nuances, and he's always just trying to pass it along to someone else. When we're in Puerto Rico, there was a chance for us to kind of pass some of the stuff that we know, coverage where I wanted him. And not saying that he doesn't know our coverage, because obviously he does. He's a very good contractor, but it's just like we sort of against him, and he was able to. The good thing also this, yeah, he would be there to sort of against us.
It paid off today, right?
Yes, sir.
So as you can tell, this defense is ready. This defense has been held as a top 5 defense in the NFL, which is only going to make that offense stronger, which they're struggling a little bit. They got some new pieces on the offensive line. They're still installing a brand new offensive system. Once the pads come on, you'll be able to see a little bit more as far as the physicality is concerned. I asked D'Amico Ryans about that. Once the pad comes on, how does things change? Here's what he had to say. Coach, we've been able to observe these last couple of days of these guys last couple of practices, these guys being without pads on. How much does that change Monday once the pads come on?
Once we put the pads on, you see guys start to separate themselves. A lot of guys who can do it in shorts. I've seen that all throughout my career. As long as I've been in the NFL, guys are making highlight plays in shorts where you don't have to worry about getting hit. Yeah. When you put the pads on, it's a little different story. It's real football when you're able to put the pads on, and that's when the evaluation piece really starts to take place. That's how the game is played. It's a physical game. That's the way it's played with the pads, and that's when we see the guys start to truly separate.
To follow up on that, is it also, even when these guys are just in shorts, when the fundamentals still have to be there, even without the pads on, correct?
The fundamentals are always key. We always restart. Anytime we start a new phase, whether it's our OTA training camp, we always start back over with the basics. You never lose sight of the fundamentals. That's what when you football games. When you're on the fundamentals, you're exactly where it's going to be. And when you can not think about the fundamentals, and it's muscle memory, now that allows you to have a clear mind to go make plays.
So the Houston Texans will be off on Sunday, but we'll be back Monday with the fans being back out at Methodist Training Center to watch the Houston Texans. Like I said, the Pats come on. Make sure you'll follow me on the app formerly known as Twitter at Big Sarge Sports with a Z at the end. Follow me on the Tick and the Talk at Big Sarge Media. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at Big Sarge Sports with a Z at the end, because you know we do everything for the gram. And subscribe to the Texas Tailgate Talk podcast and YouTube channel. Texas Tailgate Talk, all one word. Well, if you join me for the happy hour on Friday, you know how excited I was about my date, and then the weather ruined it. But guess what? See the weather now. I'm about to take the rest of the day and spend it with my lovely wife. I got a date, and I will not be late, and it will be so great. Great. Big Sarge, I'm out.